Welcome back. This is the third video I'm going to do on the Crosman 362. Two modifications this time. I put on the aim scope. It's a smaller scope, but it still gives me the same magnification. So it fits on pretty nice. And for this one, which is basically a carbine, gives me a good sight picture. And you compare that with the Simmons 4x32 scope. Here it's a lot larger. The Simmons costs probably $15 less than the AIM. You can get the Simmons scope at Walmart. You have to basically get the AIM scope off the internet. It would have taken up a lot of room. I just like the compactness of it. It seemed to match the compactness of the 362. And I also put on the Harris Bipod. I'll show you more on that later. Right now, let's take a shot and then I'll get going on testing out a couple different pellets too. In my new outdoor range, which is now complete, shooting at my 25-yard target, which I built in a previous video. Pump her up and let her rip. Here's the target backstop with the first groupings with the aim scope. A fairly hot day. The old International Harvester showing a little above 100, but it's actually only 99 degrees out today. Here's the setup for today's shoot. I'm going to use the Allen targets. Each one of those grids is a 1/4 inch. And then I'm putting the Daisy shoot and see stick 'em targets right over. I marked the pellets I'm going to use. I've already mostly zeroed using the bench rest with the Crosman hollow point. Then on the second Excite hammer, because I'm used to that one, and then some really different ones here out of this H&N hunting pellets pack. It'll be the H&N Baracuda Green. And then I'm also going to use the H&N Hornet. The H&N Hornet, I was able to get 5 readings. This is the H&N Hornet. This is a really good round. It averages at 627.2 feet per second. And when you take its weight, which is 16.20 grains, it comes up to a whopping 14.1 foot-pounds of kinetic energy. First time that pellet that I've run through the 362s broke the 14 mark. The H&N Baracuda Green, and was only able to get 3 readings, plus one of them really threw it for a loop. 653. Still comes out to a 668.7. There's only 12.8 foot-pounds of kinetic energy. I'll shoot 5 at each one. I'm going to use this one here as the bipod. My bench table and my homemade shade. I've also got a nice fan over here. The cost was minimal. 5 2x4s and 2 big carriage bolts and an old pallet that I used where I ran out of 2x4. So I did that and used also the pallet boards for the top here. This old table, I cut that in a third of it off. The plywood had rotted, so I used this instead. And then I've got the Caldwell bench rest with an Allen bag behind it. I'll take the bipod off here for the first of them and run with that. First shots. It's nice to be able to do this without getting all sweaty. Oh boy, we used that one way too early. trigger pull on that one. That was my fault there. Okay, there's 5 rounds. I'm going to go ahead with the Excite hammer on the second one. Looks like I'm doing a little bit better so far. Looks like it hit off to the side a little bit. I forgot to show what it looks like from the other side. Let's see if we can zoom in there a little bit. And that's my new backstop that I built. Behind it is some cinder blocks, so nothing's getting through pellet wise. Next up is the H&N Hornet. So I'll adjust and go one up a little bit. Well, that hit high. Should have just shot at the middle. So the next 5 will be the H&N Green. Maybe high on this one. I have no clue where that went. I think it's hitting high. But I'm not going to mess with the aim here because I did that the last time and that didn't work out either. I can't even see well enough through here to see where it's hitting. And I got one on the thing. That's it for those 2. Go take a look and then set the bipod. So far, this bench rest takes a little getting used to. With the Hornet, it wasn't that bad. There was only one out of the thing. Here, we were kind of all over. 5, yeah, the green I didn't do so well on. The bipod. I went ahead and got it. Uncle Mike's sling, and the sling mounts, sling posts, I guess, and I drilled a hole right here. On the other side, there's a space in the brace here. There's a hole right there, and you can see the screw coming through. I did use the Dremel to make an extra room. So, just like on any other rifle, it grips through, and then you just screw it down. I'm using 5 Excite hammers, and then as a bonus, I'm going to see if I can puncture a new can there. Fire 5 Excite hammers. Well, so far this is heck of a lot better. That's because I'm used to shooting with this bipod. I'm not sure where that one hit. I think I threw that one. Alright, last round. It's okay. I decided while shooting that I'm going to try for the tin can with however many Hornets this is going to take, because it's a spray can unpunctured. Wow, didn't do much other than, I mean, he hit it, but I was figuring he'd be spraying all over. Guy that I knew in the Army said, one more push-up, one for the Corps, being the MP Corps. Alright, that's it for shooting for today. This is a lot of fun shooting from this bench. Got a lot of work to do with this. It seems like I shoot better with the bipod, and I know I should. This is definitely a lot of fun shooting from here. I got it rigged so even in 98 and 100 degree weather, not a problem. Wow, it went through. Look at that. It went all the way through. A small critique on my shooting. So the Crosman HP, I need to get the windage over. The Baracuda Green, I had trouble with that. The Hornet, I couldn't tell when I was shooting it that I was just barely off, and went and looked at the target, and I realized I could probably hit that can with the Hornet. And the good old Excite hammer, it was actually my best grouping. Probably the bipod using the Excite hammer. Nice grouping here, and this one was close. So the bipod worked pretty good. Of course, you can always improve, but that's what I'm planning on doing. And I'll have lots of fun in the process. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please press the like button and subscribe. Oh, look what I got in the mail today.